Hey, what's up everyone? This is Sarge here, going over some quick tips for rushing on White Pass as the attackers. Now I got two buddies here, Stealth and Kaiser Tarkin, that I'm playing with. The tactic that I'm applying is the aggressive Recon, which is basically an assault Wookiee. And now the first thing we're going to do is work around the lakeside here. I have a nice map layout to give you guys an idea of what I'm doing. And the goal here is to apply as much pressure on the enemy as I can to keep them from getting into that factory. And my goal is to get to A MCOM first while relying on my buddies here to take B. First thing I'm going to do is throw a motion sensor mine up on top of the roof, get an idea of where my enemies are at. Notice that it's clear, so I'm going to go ahead and take out the MCOM here. Load some C4 on that baby, and then again apply another motion sensor mine. Now it's safe to place it there because if you notice that it also extends out to B as well, so I can see what's going on there. Now I'm up here on the roof for a reason. That way I can watch B and A at the same time. You notice here I take out that guy with my pistol, and then I notice them on A, so I take them out there as well. So I'm working both MCOMs at the same time. Notice the enemy comes up the top to take me out. I jump down to get some cover, try to pick off this guy, no-scope him, and that is it. Took 2 MCOMs very fast. So I try to knife this guy here, and I fail miserably. Yep, that happens. Anyways, so for the next push, we're going to be moving along the lakeside again, and my buddies and I are going to stick together. We're going to be focusing on A. Once we take A, then they're going to move to B while I work the enemy spawns. Now, the reason why we want to take A is because it is the hardest objective to take, being that it's exposed on the outside, whereas B, you can just take down the house and it would destroy the MCOM altogether. Now here, as you see, I take out these 3 guys. I'm going to be moving up to the MCOM here, have a clear shot at it, throw some C4 down, and then apply a motion sensor mine. Now I want to move into A house on the 2nd story, that way I can see if there's any enemies trying to get there. Obviously in this case I'm just going to use the mini-map to my advantage. Don't want to be too exposed. You see some guys trying to pick me off, see if they find me, but it doesn't work out. Use the C4 to try to take someone out, but he backs off, and then so I finish him off with my MP443. Now, if you guys are wondering what kit I'm running, that's the SV98 with lightweight and magnum ammo. My sidearm is again the MP443. This is my standard layout for playing the Assault Wookiee. Obviously, there are others styles out there, other kit layouts, but this is my preferred one. So now that we've taken A, my buddies are going to go ahead and move on to B while I work the enemy spawn here for a minute or two. So notice some guys were running up B hill. Pick that guy off. Notice that there's another one. Drops down, try to finish him, but he is taken out by someone else. Okay, I'm on the back side of B house here. Again, just focusing all my attention on the spawn areas while relying on my teammates to take B. I see this guy here. Now I'm going to look behind me. That's very important because, again, I'm in their spawn, so I always want to check my back. That guy's taken out, but again, staying focused on my goal, which is, again, working the enemy spawn cap. Notice that we're successful, and I'm going to move on. So for the final push here, we're going to be taking the B MCOM. We're going to send Stealth over to A while me and Kaiser move our way around the mountainside to B. It's very dangerous. We're going to be crossing enemy spawn points, but this is going to be the fastest way to get there without drawing too much attention on our side. Going to try to push here a little early, but as you see, we got one person there who is smart enough to watch that side, so it takes me out. That's fine. Again, I'm using my buddies as spawn points, having them spread out, so I'm going to spawn on Kaiser here and then make my way back to my objective. Now, I could have chased that guy down who just killed me and picked him off, but I don't want to draw too much attention, so I'm just going to pass him up. And here you see me moving along the enemy spawn camp, and I get picked out again, which is fine. Again, I can use buddies to spawn off of who are already there. So you see Kaiser did a wonderful job getting to the objective and then utilizing the house while I utilize the lakeside, which gives me a great opportunity to take cover and watch their spawn camp, and also my 6. So we're both covering each other. Kaiser's in the house. I'm actually on the lakeside working 2 of these guys here who are trying to find off anybody who is watching the MCOM. So doing my job here, watching the spawn camp, and trying to get some extra brownie points with that C4, and they end up being duds, and that's just part of game mechanics. So now, notice a guy trying to come around the enemy spawn camp there, so pick him off. Notice that we have way too many guys pushing up, so I'm going to fall back here into the house, and as Kaiser moves over and shifts to the AMCOM, I'm going to be keeping the enemy busy, focused on me while my buddies are holding the MCOM. So again, drawing all the attention to myself, I'm going to be trying to get these guys to work over to where I'm at, draw them up the staircase, pick off one guy there, and then notice that it's clear and work my way to the MCOM. Didn't notice the guy behind me, so he's going to actually take me out, but that's okay. We ended up pulling a win here, so that's game over. And we did 6 MCOMs in almost less than 8 minutes, which is pretty fast. So the purpose of this tutorial was just to show you guys how to play aggressively with the Recon kit on Rush, White Pass as the attackers. Obviously, teamwork is going to be a huge factor here. My buddies did a wonderful job doing their parts, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
I'm pushing up.
Enemy in. Yeah, come on, get some.